hello to all followers of AlphaTradeZone. How are you? It's been a while since we last issued a video, but here we are with me. My name is Stalin, and in this video I'm going to make a quick analysis on Bitcoin, because today we made quite a few killing trades on Bitcoin.
Damn! Oh yes, Daddy!
What is going to happen to the price according to my analysis, how's the Bitcoin dominance going, the Ethereum BTC pair, and we are also going to review a few altcoins. Among them will be basic attention token, Tezos and RVN. Stay tuned, we're just starting. This is the chart. We had this descending triangle today, and we took a short position over here, which was actually quite on time before we had this breakdown further. We closed our entire position over here, basically at the very bottom, at around 8,824. We closed our entire short position because I was just having this feeling that we are about to have a quick spike, which is actually exactly what happened to Bitcoin. And you may see that's called an immediate retest, because price came back immediately to the breakdown point of this descending triangle. Guys, this is one of the most common patterns on Bitcoin that plays out quite often when the descending triangle is followed by a downtrend. When this happens on Bitcoin, you should just scroll back down historically on the price chart. The play out probability of this kind of pattern is very high, so it's worth to take short positions over here. And since the price formed this small supply zone, the probability of the price coming back up to test that level was increasingly high. Some of the guys took long positions over here at the bottom and profited over here, which was basically a double chance to profit on the price of Bitcoin in just one day. Just one day, guys. So some of you may ask, what is going to happen next to the price? Are we going to go up, or we're going to keep falling down? And from what the chart is telling us, guys, we just had this successful rejection over here from the bottom of the descending triangle, which tells me that right now the higher probability of the price is to keep going down. And you can just see that we're currently dumping at the moment, at the very moment. You're probably gonna see this video tomorrow, but right now, in a very short term, according to me, there is a big likelihood for the price to keep going down. As you see, I've marked this green rectangle as a demand zone for Bitcoin, and is currently tapping it. But what is essential to know is that this is just check it out here. It's the first, second time, this is the third time the price is tapping this demand zone. And as we know in our trainings, the more often the price is tapping the same zone, the higher probability is for this zone to not hold and be actually broken. The next level for the price of BTC to challenge, the next big level to be challenged right now, according to me, is the bottom of this week over here, which is 8,600 levels. Let's go to the Bitcoin dominance. Let's just check, because the Bitcoin dominance is one of the tools that we use to determine whether it's a good time to enter altcoin positions or not. Quick switch, and that's what's going on. Earlier today we posted in the channel AlphaTradeZone on Telegram what is our outlook for the Bitcoin dominance and why do we think so? So that's the latest projection. According to me, I think it's very likely for the dominance to go back around 67%. And why exactly this zone? Because guys, look at this here. Just check this out. That's another supply zone that's formed on a daily chart, and it's not being tested so far. That candle didn't reach, and this zone is basically untested. That wick doesn't count because it's on the next candle. So what we can expect is for the Bitcoin dominance to go a bit more to the upside, because the reason is we had this swing low swept by these 2 weeks over here, so the liquidity over here is taken out. What is likely to happen, you just check this out. This is also swept, so the dominance just dipped a little bit, which is also projected in this squiggly line. But the biggest hurdle, the biggest challenge for the Bitcoin dominance is this small supply zone that formed on a daily chart, which is a little bit above the current levels. This means bad news for altcoins, as they will most likely keep declining against Bitcoin. So stay safe, guys. If I was about to advise something, that would be to reduce your altcoin exposure while this small local uptrend on the dominance lasts. The general trend on the dominance is down, of course, so I'm to expect more downside after this is reached. I'll probably bet on something like this to happen with the altcoin dominance, like it should go below, down to this zone right here, because it hasn't been tested so far. So that's my expectation, but let's just go level to level. Let's not move so fast, so quickly forward, and play level to level. Let's just right now get a quick look at the Ethereum BTC pair, which is another indicator about the future altcoin movement. You notice over here that I was really bullish. I'm still bullish on this pair, but what actually happened, we have this swing high swept. The liquidity was taken by this week. It's a swing failure pattern, so the very well-known swing failure pattern, and now the price is dipping back down. According to me, it's likely for the price to keep decreasing, most likely reaching this level over here, the Fibonacci, or that moving average, taking out all this liquidity here, which would create basically perfect swing failure pattern according to this little wick. So let's observe if Ethereum returns back and reclaims this level as support. This, for me, this would signal a very bullish move is coming for Ethereum. Since you guys know I've been bullish on Ethereum BTC pair for quite a long time already, I'm not just going to abandon this. Also, the guys in the premium, we're still riding our Ethereum long, and we're not gonna leave the position so easy, because the outcome, the outlook on higher time frames for Ethereum BTC is still good. It still looks nice. It's a very interesting coin. We call that coin in our premium group, and we actually announced this call on the public group as well. So if you've been following AlphaTradeZone closely, guys, you should be in very big profits on this call. All the targets on the trade have hit, position is fully closed, and locally what is likely to happen, there is this reversal formation on basic attention token. So to me it's likely that it's gonna have a small short-term dip. But when we switch, it's very interesting. When we switch to the weekly chart on basic attention token, it's forming a very interesting formation. This is one of the most powerful bottoming formations in trading. It's called Adam and Eve bottom reversal pattern, which is actually forming on the weekly chart of basic attention token. If I'm right in my assumption that this is a true reversal of the trend on basic attention token, the targets would vary up to 5,500 sats and up to above 6,000 satoshi. So keep your eyes on basic attention token, and I'd be looking to enter a position in this token on the first dip, because right now, besides this formation, to me it's highly likely that it can form a support and resistance flip pattern over here at around 2,777 sats. So I'll be watching that area closely for any eventual entries, because not only because I like basic attention token, but also because, as you guys see, the chart is extremely bullish. This is more than 100%, guys. This is more than 100%, and this is quite realistic target. It's not something that's very hard to achieve. Guys, if you like the content of AlphaTradeZone, please note that we are trading along with our closed group on Bybit. You may register on Bybit with our affiliate link, and by doing this you have the chance to participate in all future competitions of AlphaTradeZone, as well as get up to $200 bonus. With them you can basically trade for free. So let's go and check another altcoin that we've been trading. It's Tezos. Tezos has made, I've been watching the chart for Tezos, it's made that real big sort of a triangle formation. We had entered a long position on Tezos a few days ago, but the moment I noticed this triangle has been broken, I immediately chicken out and close that position for a very small loss. Guys, one of the most important things in trading, especially for new traders, is to learn how, because for every trader losses are inevitable. It's really important to learn when and how to cut trades when they go against you, to cut trades as soon as possible so that you can limit the losses and protect your capital preparing for the next setup. Because the more capital you manage to save, the more easier it's going to be to recover from the clawback and the small losses in the last trade. So right now we managed to exit at very small losses. As you can see, the trade keeps going against our former setup, but that doesn't matter for us because we're out of the trade. We can just now watch Tezos crumble and prepare to take a long position some way lower, wherever it's going to stop. To me, a probable area that hasn't been tested for Tezos is around here, because you see 2 times we have dropped from this area and it has never been tested. This is a fresh demand zone, so I'm just going to set up an alert for eventual long position taken on Tezos at around those levels. I don't know if it's going to hit, but to me there is a high probability for it to happen. So I'm just gonna leave this over here and wait patiently as a true alpha trader. Another altcoin that we're going to review is Ravencoin. It's one of my favorite alts. For those who follow us for a long time, they know I've been following Ravencoin very closely. We had this trade setup over here, which managed to hit our first target. We took profit, and today that's the demand zone that was pierced. But today Ravencoin came back to the entry at around 200 Satoshi, so we automatically exited the trade with a premium, guys. I don't want to take any long positions on RVN at those current levels, because to me there is high probability of this coin to make something like this and go to lower levels, down to actually 160 sats. I don't think it's very probable to hit this low, but it's still possible, and according to this, in my opinion, it's not worth taking the risk on altcoins. So guys, as you see, the markets are not very bullish recently. It's worth to stay safe, protect your capital. Summer is coming, probably there's going to be less volumes in the markets, and it's not very wise to waste your money on hold on to some back holding altcoins just because you hope they will get back up at some point in the future. If you're trading in a loss, the wisest decision is to cut your trades easily. Okay guys, once again, I would appreciate if you give us a subscribe, follow the channel, turn on your notifications, because we are going to be firing more and more wonderful videos. Educational videos are coming up next, so stay with us, follow us, and stay tuned for the next awesome content. Thank you guys, see you later.